and good morning everyone. Welcome to the Elite Traders Daily Commentary for the 28th of November 2011. It's already the end of November. Wow. Guys, wanting to have a look through a couple of markets this morning. There was obviously some very light volume and reduced trading hours in the US on Friday night. Dow Jones cash chart finished at 11,239. For today, we're seeing some strength. It's been the Asian Open. We're up already in the SPY over 50 points. Are we seeing a bit of a reversal down here at that psychological 4,000 mark is the question. I'd be looking for a dead cat bounce around these levels. If it is to take out, especially just around this 4,100 mark, you may consider some longer positions, but not for the longer term. Once again, we'd still do expect further downside within this market. We've just seen a crossover on the moving averages, but the question is as to how long this rally, or dead cat bounce if you like, is going to last. Another one to look at is the Australian US dollar this morning. We're already up 110 pips on the day. Here we are. So there's a lot of movement and obviously a sell-off within the US dollar. What we're seeing right now is this risk-on scenario where we're obviously seeing US dollars go back into riskier assets such as foreign exchange, the Aussie dollar, commodities, and so forth. And as a result, we're seeing a lot of appreciation this morning very, very fast. Now, it is the start of the week. Just a reminder, what have we got on for this week? Let me bring up Daily FX. They do a good economic calendar, these guys, dailyfx.com. We've got here on tomorrow night, we've got German CPI moving ahead. We've got US consumer confidence on Wednesday night, some CAD GDP news out on Thursday. To move on, we've got Chinese PMI manufacturing, which is going to affect, of course, that of the Australian currency and the Australian market, so we'll be closely looking at that on Thursday midday. ISM manufacturing, but probably the larger figures for the end of this week would be change in non-farm payrolls, as we know. Now, their expectation there is 120,000 new jobs and an unemployment rate of 9%, so I'm sure we're going to be hearing much more commentary about that in the coming days. If we have a look at our current open positions at the moment, in fact, we closed out last week. Firstly, on Friday morning, we closed out of our pound US dollar, which was a very good decision because, as we can see, we've seen a turnaround within the US dollar very, very quickly. We sold this one, so we went short at 1.5605 just here, and with a 75 pip stop loss on that one. Now, we achieved on that about 180 to 190% return, taking profit just around these levels here of about 1.546. So we just put a trailing stop on that one, but took profit a little bit earlier as we could see that it stalled. So a good result there on the short pound US dollar. In the market right now, we're seeing some action in our Euro Aussie. The Aussie, of course, is one of these riskier commodity currencies, if you like, is seeing quite a bit of appreciation right now. I'll pop this on a 4-hour chart just for a second. Here we are. Now, on the Euro Aussie, we took a strike price. We took this as a put option, actually, just to avoid volatility. A strike price of 137. We bought it slightly out of the money, so it was about 137.4 that we got it at, and we bought that for around 90 pips. Now, that's currently trading at about 170 pips with the December 8 expiry. So we've still got plenty of time in this one. We're well in the money, and we're up about close to around 80 to 90% in profit in that one as well. So we may look to take some profit off the table, reduce our position size because we've still got quite a while in this one. We are going to see some time decay starting to hit that particular option as well, so we are mindful of that, but still looking like a really good trade, and we're hoping to achieve at least about a 120 to 130% profit there. We'll be looking for around 1.345 for that one as well. Looking quite good. Lastly, we've also got 3-month Euro dollars as well. We've seen a little bit of a bounce in this morning. We're in profit in our first position about 80% as it loads. Here we have it. We're in profit in our first position in this one about 80%. We re-entered on a break of 99.13. Now, seeing as we've just seen quite a significant turnaround in the market. All of a sudden it is risk on. We have seen a bit of a bounce within this market today. We'll be looking for further downside in this. I think it is going to only be short-lived, but nonetheless a low tick value, low risk position as we can see, and we still are all in all in profit with that one. We've actually moved our stop in our first position to break even, so it's all looking very, very good. Other than that, opportunities that we'll be looking at for the next couple of days include wheat. We have a seasonal trade on wheat. If you've ever heard of Voice from the Tombs, Google it. It's a great seasonal trading theory. It's been around for quite some time and really just runs off the seasonality highs and lows of wheat. And the Voice from the Tombs would tell you to buy wheat, March wheat, on November 28, which is today. Now that's a very hard chart to get long at the moment. As we can see, it's like catching a falling knife, isn't it? So we're going to wait for this one. We'll wait for a technical breach to get long. This would be more so of a fundamental trade rather than anything else, but nonetheless we are in that season low. The harvest has come off in the market. We should be seeing some upside within March wheat in the coming days. So all looking very good. Guys, that about wraps it up for today. I think that the direction of the market right now will depend on what we see within the US dollar. For that reason, we're also going to be looking at gold cross the US dollar as well as gold cross the euro. We've seen a bit of a pullback in those as of late. I'd be looking for a break of this consolidation here at about 17.10 for gold US dollar, and I think if we continue seeing this depreciation of the greenback, then we're going to see that number break most likely tonight. All looking very good. Guys, if you do have any questions, if you are looking for a discount, full service broking or recommendations, please don't hesitate to call the number on your screen or shoot me an email. dib@halifaxonline.com.au. Have a fantastic day. We'll check in tomorrow.